In this video, I'm going to be showing you 5 different starter base designs for your Minecraft world, but at the end of the day, it all depends on whatever you prefer to build and your play style. The first base is one when you've just started out, you've been running around collecting items, and before you know it, your inventory is full. So what do? You find a nice spot, you plop down all the stuff you need, like your furnaces and your chests, and then you go back out and you collect more resources so you can plan your next base out. This next base is for just after you're starting out. Maybe you put a few chests down, collect some resources, and now you simply want just a quick place to stay. You decide you want to build your base inside one of the large oak trees that spawn naturally all over the world. Here's one example of what one could look like. You got your ladder up the trunk, you got a little welcome home sign, you got your furnaces, you got your bed down there, you got your storage up here, and it's nice and cozy in the canopy of the tree. The next base is one you might want to go with if you have a nice mountain or a cliffside nearby. In the case of this base, we'll assume that you want to live here at least for a little while, so you decide to put some effort and detail the outside of your base so it's not just a door in a mountain. Now, with a little bit of detail in, it looks like it's straight out of The Hobbit. One thing to note is that when you are decorating inside the base, be careful, because if you do want to spruce up the interior with, spruce, you should be mindful in case that you just punch through and boom, now you can see outside when you don't want to. The next base is a little more challenging to pull off in the early game because it requires a bit more planning and effort to make it, functionable, especially if you don't have any way to breathe underwater easily. But it's basically an underwater base. The benefit of this is that, at least in this case, it's a glass dome, so you can see all what's around you outside, and you don't have to worry about mobs coming in and attacking you or waiting outside your door unless it's drowned, for example. It doesn't have to be a glass dome. You could do a sunken ship or some ruins or whatever else you're feeling like building. The final base I'll be showing off today is just your standard house as a base. I'm personally pretty happy with the way this one turned out. It's probably a bit bigger than most people's starter house, but I really am happy with the way this turned out. It will require a lot more materials than any of the other previous bases we looked at, but in turn you get a nice looking base and it functions as a good structure as well. Got your furnaces down there, storage, more storage, more storage, more storage. This base also has more space available compared to any of the other bases we looked at, but that's also due to the fact that there's more resources involved, so you would hope you get more footprint from it. Those are all the bases I have to show off in this video. Let me know which base was your favorite, and I'd really appreciate any support you could give the video, whether it's a like, a comment, or even subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it.